So hey, listen, the Galat race canceled, right? Ian rolled through, and before we even really get started in this, we want to say our hearts and thoughts and prayers are with you in Florida as you make your recovery. Had some time to spend, had the wonderful opportunity to spend some time at Fort Myers Beach last summer, last winter actually. It was January, and I'll tell you this: the Fort Myers Beach that I remember is unrecognizable, and it is gone, and it's going to take many years to recover, if it ever recovers, and loss of life, and it really puts a heavy weight on all of our hearts, and we're all thinking about everyone in Florida, and we're all praying for everyone down in Florida. It's just an absolutely horrible situation. Okay, so let me try and recover from that and get into the schedule here. The Galat race has been canceled, right? So what does that mean for Real Pro Stock points? Johnny Pluchino sitting at 2,229 points, sitting on top of the guys, right? 111 points back is Tony Gillig, so less than a round back is Tony Gillig. J.R. Carr, 387 points back from Johnny Pluchino, so right around 4 rounds back. And Elijah Morton, he's down 396 points off of my man Johnny Pluchino. And then Chris Powers, 415 points. Is Chris Powers mathematically eliminated from the championship this year? Will he be able to defend? And then, oh, by the way, I'm actually reminded of power rankings. So go take a look at your power rankings. Oh, boy. You remember. Oh, boy. Let's see how those power rankings shape up at the end of the year. And I think I'm not too far off. I got to say that. Not too shabby, Scott Susie. Not too shabby. Check your power rankings, okay? And oh, by the way, okay, so let me keep moving along here. Less than 5 minutes, okay? So we got Straight Line Media. Straight Line Media. Kyle Christ has teamed with us once again for this final race, the VMP Finals. Not just for not just for the Real Pro Stock content, but for boosted content, Nitrous Alley, and 632 Outlaws. So look for those shows as well. And so we're going to be starting to develop those at a brisk pace, and we can only hope that they are as successful or very close to the success that Real Pro Stock is experiencing. So Kyle Chris, thank you so much for partnering with us. And oh, by the way, we have an option for the 2023 year to get his coverage as well. And which means we've raised enough money to cover Kyle for this race and maybe all of next season. So we're talking to some sponsors, and we have already identified a couple of sponsors. You've got to pay attention, right? So you got to watch the scene. You got to keep up, because there's a lot going on in the Real Pro Stock world, and also Boosted, Nitrous Alley, and also 632 Outlaws. So I don't know, a lot of good content coming out of the PDRA, and they all deserve it, okay? And so Menscer Motorsports signs on to sponsor Limo Guy TV coverage of Real Pro Stock. Real Pro Stock, right? Menscer Motorsports. Let me tell you, I don't think anyone's running Menscer Motorsports. Shocks. Maybe Jordan Enslin. And I think when you sign on and Mark gets involved, I don't know, maybe he is the missing link that can get these guys into the 3-second zone. Maybe, just maybe, the first Real Pro Stock car, Extreme Pro Stock car, will be running Menscer Motorsports. Shocks. I don't know. But when you mention Limo Guy 5, so here's, you've been making that excuse. You hold off on purchase. Now there's no reason for you to hold off. Mention Limo Guy 5, okay, at checkout online or in person or over the phone, and receive 5% off of your order, okay? So that's some serious bucks, man. And we're doing absolutely everything we can to help the racer out, okay? So we negotiated this deal. We do not get paid until Mark gets paid. So make sure you tag yourself with Limo Guy Menscers, or 5% Limo Guy got me 5%, and let's get this thing going. And I know that not just the Pro Stock guys are interested in these. I know all the Modern Street Hemi Shootout guys and girls that I'm getting to know over in that world are also running Menscers. So you may want to think about your off-season build, off-season improvements that you're going to make. make sure they include Mark Menscer and Menscer Motorsports products. Okay, so thank you very much for supporting Mark. And Mark, thank you very much for trusting us and partnering with us and sponsoring the coverage of the VMP Finals, the 2022 VMP Finals, PDRA, Brian Olson Memorial Finals at Virginia Motorsports Park the weekend of the 13th. Okay, so I hope I see everyone in the crowd there. The last thing before I go is that we've got the $1,000, okay? So the winner of the VMP race will receive $1,000 from Limo Guy TV Incorporated. Where did that money come from? I'm wearing my sweatshirt right now. I bought my own sweatshirt. I didn't just take it out of the box and give it to myself. I had to go and deposit the money for the cost of the sweatshirt, right? So that I could give $5, right? Like all of you have been doing. I mean, we've sold 200 items, Real Pro Stock items this year. 200 items. Not bad for our first year in operation on that. We're really excited. There may be some new designs coming in the future, new products, new sizes, new brands. We don't know. I don't know. But you may want to get some sweatshirts before VMP race, okay? So make sure you go to the link, right? And then you purchase that stuff and give me a call or send me a message. If you're driving from north down south, you could pick it up at my house on the way. Or, maybe we could bring it to Virginia Motorsports Park with us after you purchase it on the web, okay? So thank you so much for your support this year. It's been an absolutely amazing ride. I'm very blessed and honored and humbled to have the opportunity to cover some of the baddest drag racers on the planet. I call them Mountain Motor Maniacs. We call it Real Pro Stock. And we're so blessed and so thankful that you trust us in your world, especially the PDRA, Judy and Tommy Franklin. Thank you so much for having us on property for your events. We really appreciate it. We hope someday, you know what our hope is, and we have to get better and better, and bringing on Kyle Christ could potentially take us to that next level, okay? And I do know that all of the racers are very thankful for the coverage that we give them. We are doing the best we can to build this. The shirt sales help us to fund our operation and to cover the high cost of processing video once we capture it. And like I said, it is one of the most special things that I get to do in life is hang around some amazing people, amazing drivers, amazing fans, amazing companies that support these gals and guys, the Mountain Motor Maniacs, the amazing companies that are talking to me about coming on board. We really appreciate it. Menscer Motorsports, thank you for your trust. And don't forget, Limo Guy 5 will get you 5% off of your Menscer Motorsports products for your off-season build that's coming up quickly. That code is valid from the 1st of October through December 31st. Okay, so time is running out. Make sure that you get your Menschers ordered really quick and take advantage of that 5% off. And oh, by the way, I'm coming back to you very soon with some other very good deals for you that we've been able to negotiate with supporting companies. So if you're on the sidelines as a company supporting the racing industry and you want to try this avenue of approach, please give us a call, reach out to us, limoguy at thelimoguyatlarge.com, and we'll work our deal to best benefit both of us. And before we go, hey, listen, I want you to click on that link down below, okay? That link is the VMP NHRA event, which is the season 3, episode 3 of this year, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to voice that. So hopefully in the next couple of days you'll see that voiced, okay? And then you'll see it without the Fox Sports video, okay? So right now the NHRA is collecting the data on that on YouTube, and they also have claimed that whole show, okay? So they need to see some serious numbers on that. So you guys need to share that and get that going, okay? Then we're going to release that version without the Fox Sports video inside of it. And the reason why we included that video, that Fox Sports video, was to show you what that show sponsors and advertisers, what that whole show can look like, okay? That was done with just a one-camera shoot with me, okay? I took the line when their roving camera shut down and the boom camera shut down. Thank God I was able to step on the racing surface, right? And then combine that video and make that video with what I shot on the line, okay? And hopefully in the future, we'll have a use agreement like we have with Kyle Christ, and I'll pay for the video or whatever it takes. Listen, I really feel like Real Pro Stock and Pro Stock in general, 500 cubic inch and 800 cubic inch. It's all real, man. And it's all wonderful racing, and it's very competitive, and the parity is wonderful, right? I feel like this is one of the most dynamic classes and toughest classes to race in. There's no doubt about it, right? These monsters of vehicles are so hard to get down the track, and the respect that I have for all of these competitors is way off the charts high, okay? And so the numbers will convince NHRA to make a decision, right? To expand this exhibition class into something a little more. That is our sincere hope, and that's what we wanted to show everyone. Number one, that it can be done, and number two, that you know what, it's not a bad. I mean, we're not as good as Fox Sports, right? Come on, but we're almost there, right? We're almost there. But when you combine the footage and produce the product, that's what we can potentially have here to capitalize with sponsors and hopefully capitalize on future sponsors, right? So. Listen, that video needs to be viewed, and the NHRA needs to see some numbers. We're going to take the Fox Sports video out of that, and then we are going to produce another version of that with a voice. So you'll hear my voice and see me in the next version, okay? And then we are going to step in each and every PDRA episode up to Maple Grove, and you'll have all of the episodes packaged and done for this year before everyone shows up at the VMP race, okay? So all of that's going to happen over the next week, okay? Hopefully by this Friday I'm done producing all of that, and you get to see that over the weekend and into next week leading up to the finals, and we'll be caught up, fully caught up. Our hope is that we are going to include all the advertisers from the Modern Street Hemi Shootout that have come on board with us, my joint venture with TC2 Motorsports LLC. And we are going to include those advertisers in there, so potential advertisers that we're talking to now can see what that's all going to look like, okay, as we move through the season, okay, and get us to today. So thanks for your patience on that. I know that's taken a long time, but we've been very busy this season with a number of other projects that have yielded great fruit, and I think you'll see that as the years pass by, okay? We are content generating for TMVP, which is a new joint venture between Limo Guy TV Incorporated and TC2 Motorsports LLC. And that is the Modern Street Hemi Shootout. We've got a 5-year deal to cover that with our new joint venture live feed company, and you can see that as well. Go follow us on Facebook over there. We already ran that adjusted NHRA video over there already, okay? So you can see that as well. That's airing over there on TMVP. That aired on the live feed, so you can go check yourselves out on their live feed, okay? So whenever there were oil downs or track preps, we were running that content over there. So we're doing our absolute best to get you guys the exposure. We're generating content out the yin-yang. That's a technical term. And so we are doing our best to get the exposure for the PDRA and the advertisers that have joined us and the sponsors that have joined us. We can't thank you enough, so keep buying your shirts. Thank you so much for helping us out and giving us some operational funds. And we're just going to continue to push this grassroots effort of Real Pro Stock, hopefully to the next level. And we'll do that with your support, Mountain Motor Pro Stock Association support, all the drivers, all the people purchasing merchandise, the PDRA Extreme Pro Stock page. Thank you so much for your support. Quarter Mile Media, sometimes they share the stuff. Door Slammer Nation, Pro Mod guys, Pro Stock, Wicked Pro Stock guys. I mean, really, everyone is really joining in and getting excited about your success, your Real Pro Stock success, and it really does touch the heart, when it all starts to come together as a team and the driver is benefiting. So that's what we wanted to do. That's what we did 3 years ago. We're very excited to have the opportunity, blessed to have the opportunity. Thank you, Judy and Tommy Franklin. Thank you, PDRA staff, for letting us mull around and figure it out. And we have figured it out, we believe. And that's what's coming with Boosted, Nitrous Alley, and 632 Outlaws. Something almost as good as Real Pro Stock. And we're really excited about that. So thank you, Kyle Christ, once again for teaming with us. And I know, I've gone over the 5-minute limit. I'm sorry. But there's just so much information to convey. and there's so much gratitude and thankfulness that I need to convey. Don't stop praying for the folks down in Florida. You take care, and we are looking forward to seeing you on the 13th, the weekend of the 13th of October at the Virginia Motorsports Park. The PDRA 660 is where all the information is. And let me just check my list to make sure I got everything. I think I did. And wow, is it just now down to Johnny Plucino and Tony Gillig? Is that it? I don't know, man. It's going to be a really interesting final. And you all need to get there. And I need to see you in the stands. And we need to pack the place for Judy and Tommy and all of the other stakeholders that take advantage of you coming out to watch races and enjoy all of your drivers getting it down the track. And listen, everybody, 2,229 points. Johnny Plucino's leading them into the finals. Good luck to all the racers. Good luck to all the competitors. I hear there's going to be 16 to 20 cars. I can't wait to see it. Hey, we keep it real pro stock.